Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, Divine Psychic Medium, delivering messages to you from the higher realms. So welcome in everyone. This is going to be the energy for 617, second download of the day. Alright, so I wanted to get into the cards. In the last reading, it was all channel messages, okay? And so I'm picking up a lot on this blue frequency. I told you I'm feeling something very strongly with the throat portal. Right, so I pulled some frequency cards while I was waiting, right? Got all my kids in the background. They're going to be quiet for me, though. Okay. So, of course, Throat Portal came out. Alright. I told you, and Higher Perspective, Cosmos, Unity, and the Creation card. So, this energy, like, you are definitely creating at this time, whether you realize it or not. And for a lot of you, it has to do with what you're saying. A very powerful throat portal, throat activation I'm getting. A very, very powerful throat portal activation has went on. And now you're, because of this, like, maybe you're realizing that what you say you're creating, or you're given some sort of power, you were gifted something to be able to create. But you are working very closely with higher realms, and having the creation card here, like, this is, like, you're creating your dreams, your desires. This is really powerful. 133 on the clock, as I say that. But galactic guidance is on the bottom here. Okay. And I was going to say, I feel like you were given, like, a key. Okay. You unlock something. Maybe you got some sort of galactic key to unlock something. But then I'm looking at Adventure here, and if you look, she's got, like, a key behind her back. I'm getting for some of you, like, you've overcame something, okay? You have, by you overcoming some sort of maybe childhood wounding or trauma, you unlock this because you realize you held the key the entire time, but it's like it was in behind your back. It wasn't until you were ready to receive it, okay? It's like things get hidden from us until we're ready to use them. Like, for some of you, it was like you had the key the entire time. Like, this was something that only you can do. And that's what's so beautiful about each of us being so unique, right? Is that we have our own genetic, imprint and codes, right? And people can influence us, but they can't take our signature, right? So somebody was after it and you were hiding it. Maybe somebody was hiding some sort of spiritual gift, or just they were hiding some sort of key. Somebody, I feel, wasn't fully showing themselves. Maybe they knew they had this talent, this skill, this ability, but they hid it. Well, maybe this could be a singer. This could be somebody that has a talent with their throat. Now, maybe it's not singing, but maybe it's like something you communicate, right? Maybe some of you are like a very powerful influencer, or a motivational a motivational speaker, a spiritual teacher. That, there's something with the throat, right? It's something very powerful with something you say, you express, right? Maybe it's a combination of awe. Maybe you're a very powerful spiritual singer, healer, motivational speaker, right? There's something very powerful with that. But whatever this is, it's like, it's only something you can do, right? There may be other people that maybe go off of that, but your unique signature is what this is about, right? There's something very powerful that you bring, okay? So you're this very powerful creative energy, right? You could have been awakened to this. Preparation, relocation. For some of you, this could relocate you, could move you. This is just definitely higher level. And it's going to be something that's in alignment with, like, your heart. You're going to love this. This is something where it's like you're going to be pursuing this as a passion. And I feel like if this is like a job, right? Like, it's not even going to feel like that, right? A job, I hate that. A jobs, the acronyms really are for just above broke. It's this matrix. They want you to have a job where you are just above broke. You have just enough money to contribute to the matrix, to be able to provide for yourself, to be able to buy just a little bit to keep you happy, right? That's why the ones that go after their true dreams and create and become these business owners, these entrepreneurs, these things like that, they're the ones that break the matrix, right? And become, it's like once you realize that money is just, money doesn't matter, because you can have all this money, but if you're not happy pursuing your dreams and desires, things like that, what good is it, right? Like money is just a form of currency here. It's like, yeah, people say, yeah, money can make you happy because it can buy you those things, but it's not truly in alignment. Like, you have to experience those things to really know. If you've ever been in an experience where you had everything, but your heart, your soul, like you feel like your soul is dying inside. If you've ever been in an experience like that, or been in a relationship, or, just like if you're in a job, right, that you do not like, right, and you feel like a piece, like, that's what I mean. This is something that's in alignment. Like your chakras are fully open and aligned. This is something where that's why when you're pursuing your dreams, your passions, your abilities, it's like infinite flow of abundance comes to you. 6:11 on the clock as I say that. Okay, they're showing me forgiveness too. For some of you, you needed to forgive somebody. There was some sort of trauma that was blocking you. Maybe something to do with self-worth. Maybe something didn't make you feel as though you were deserving of love. A lot of us have those childhood traumas. We weren't loved enough because our parents weren't loved enough and had a trauma that spilled over out into our world, right? So you healed something, you started to love yourself. Or maybe for some of you, there was something about that, right? Maybe some people despised your things, came at you to shut you down, to keep you quiet. It's amazing how much we can be wounded for and affect our confidence and how we're expressive, right? Like I became like the biggest people pleaser. Like I was so afraid of upsetting anybody because of the abuse that I underwent. It's like somebody could run into me, like in the store, like somebody in a hurry, run into me, knock me over, and I'm still gonna say I'm sorry. So anyway, there's a big trauma that's closing out, or somebody realized that, healed from it, closed it out, started to love themselves. A lot of you needed to establish boundaries, maybe some of you have been challenged to stand up for yourself. All right, so now we're going to get into the tarot. I don't have a lot of time for part 2 here, so I really wanted to get into some tarot. I really find this blue frequency too. This was my new deck that I was gifted. It is so beautiful. Under the Oak Tarot. It just got released in the US on the 8th. It's a very powerful deck. I got it early too. I got like an exclusive. I felt so special. It's just little things, right? I got it from my local shop that just underwent a remodel. Y'all, let me tell you, this metaphysical shop, the remodel that they did, I guess they were shut down for like a week. When I seen it on Saturday, I didn't even know that I got a calling to go look for a certain crystal, right? So I go, and I had no idea that it was their remodel, their launch, their first day open after this. I was blown away at how amazing it was. The best remodel I have ever seen in my life. Like, I cannot explain to you, I was in such awe when I seen it, because I go into this metaphysical shop often, so I know all of the products that they have and all the different areas that they have. And this owner, she literally went, like, every single section of her store had new product, and she had moved it around. And she has so much stuff in there. Like, literally, she had an entire table of all new crystals, all top of the line, brand new crystals. And she had ordered them, like, in every little that you may need, to the palm stone, to the tower, to, just the tumbling stones, right, to big pieces of crystal, So she, had to find each of these things, to the different artifacts, the different things, to she's got so much stuff, right, with she works a lot with elementals, so she's got a lot of different stuff just every single, like, literally, like, I could have spent hours in there, right, but I had all my children with, right, and they kept going up to the table with all the little treats that she had and stuff. And But anyway, when I got to go around to see like every single section, like nothing was left behind, and just every single thing, like a section of her store she upgraded. Like literally, even though it looked little and most people wouldn't have seen it, like I could clearly see like she invested at least over 50K, like not even playing in this little shop, just with everything and me knowing the crystals and me knowing all the different things. And I was just blown away, right? It just the like she just definitely, like, this is something that like she had to have been building and creating for such a long time, because if you work with crystals and things like that, you know, all of them are specially wrapped and all of that, and just most people wouldn't have realized the amount, I feel, of just work that she put in. Like, it's just amazing that everything was flipped. Like, I know that she had to have a team of people help her, but just the preparation to buying, and she gets all genuine crystals, right? And just to find all of the new ones and knowing, and she keeps them at such affordable prices too, right? Where even me knowing, like, wow, she could have charged so much more for these, because these are newer crystals that are found, right? And even launching, that's where I was so excited, where I went and I found the new blue Lemurian crystal that she got, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like it was so 1100 on the clock as I say that. She definitely was like divinely guided, blessed, like it's just amazing. Like, I'll always remember that too. Like, I've waited for these big relaunches and remodels. I've never seen a private owner do one before. Well, little like foodie shops and things like that, but this was so epic. Like, that's what I mean. I'm getting this big energy. Like, somebody's been working and been creating and been doing all of this stuff behind the scenes, and then it's like sometimes that happens for a reason. Like, she could have slowly introduced these things to some business as well, and then they'll have prices higher and be like, oh, look at all of this new stuff or whatever. You know, like how the marketing, like just like they do with the toys, they'll release the basic version first, and then they'll upgrade it, and then it'll be more money, and then you can only get this exclusive, when all along they've got this really epic, where this one toy that already does like everything all in one, but they're not going to launch that yet. No, that's what I mean. Maybe this is a big message too for you to like really promote and support your small business owners or whatever, but just like, I just can't even tell you, it was just like, and then the energy too, right? Like, it just is so beautiful. This is going along with last ring. Like, you've been hidden and been preparing and been creating something, right? And it's like I know that she was working on this for a very, very long time, right? And it's so neat. I'm feeling like she definitely has got like pixie, like we're in that fun energy, and like to have fun and share that energy, right? And it's like, I could just see like just all the people like, oh wow, like it was just so freaking cool. Like, I cannot get over it, right? And like, I was just guided there. It was funny, even along the way, my son's like, we were gonna go to the grocery store, why are we gonna go here? I'm like, because I'm being guided there, so we're going. So if you're feeling guided to launch something, do something, create something, and maybe like too, like I had seen new faces in there, so I feel like she hired some new people just for this time, right? And one of the people that I'd never seen before, like he was the most knowledgeable person about crystals, and he probably led to her, I want all the new crystals, tell me about them. And it was just so neat to go into a shop, and I was like, 13 on the clock, as I say that, is I'm like, I want this crystal I can't even pronounce. He told me the name right away, and it's funny too, because she had just gotten a new crystal, right? And it was one of the biggest pieces of this crystal I'd ever seen. Like, it was literally like $3,000, right? And I just put my hands on it, and it was just like, yeah, like, work with this crystal, and so it was so neat that I got to feel this crystal, right? And I got to, and it was just so amazing. Like, I can't even tell you, like, so maybe for some of you, like, this is about a collaboration, right? Like, maybe you've reached a lot of challenges and blocks and obstacles, but like, it's always meant for you to come together. Like, I really felt like that this probably led to, like, she just has no idea, this one person that she probably employed now, because he's so knowledgeable of crystals, like, it makes me want to, like, so when I investigate crystals, like, I've got lots of other metaphysical shops around here, but I'm definitely going back to her shop, right? Anytime I need crystals and things like that, and talking to her, right, and you're knowledgeable. So maybe this is like, you're going to be coming in alignment with somebody that is just so, like, they have a big piece, right? Like, I don't even think she realizes just how epic that was, right? And that was just me. I'm just one person feeling this, right? And so it's one of these things, like I even said in the last reading too, I said, you know, you bless an angel, you house an angel, you help an angel, you're going to be blessed, right? Whatever I touch, like, boom, goes popping, right? Maybe that's something about you, too. Like, I really know, like, she's probably going to have multiple stores, all of that. Like, her business is taking off now. I know that, right? I mean, it clearly already was. 14:44 on the clock as I say that. For her to be able to invest that much money in her business, like, oh my gosh. And then it's like when you invest something too, like how much more it's going to grow. When you do it not in a way just to try to make money, like I told you, all those new crystals in there. I know I can't go to these other local shops and get them. So she could have literally had each of these crystals at least $20, $30, and I probably still would have bought them, right? But it's like, no, she doesn't do that. All of them are just the same price as just the other crystals. That's what I mean. And when you're in that true, authentic energy and you're not taking advantage and all of that, like, it's just... oh my gosh. And little does she know, like, how amazing, just for her being so pure and authentic, like, how amazing she, like, okay, all right. Let me pull this up back from this energy or whatever, right? Like, I'm always going to remember this too, because literally I got this deck too, like, right before, you know, so it's probably one where she put it out there. I don't know. I can't relate it with it. Like, I got it before, like, a couple days before it was even supposed to it be released in the US, right? I'm always going to remember that. It is so epic. So there's something about that. You know, this is your time to launch something. This is your time, but maybe it's like you were held back because you were supposed to work with somebody else. Somebody else has a different spin on it. There's something big, right? 1600. I keep seeing all this God force energy. Like, you are going to be aligned with people, right? And then they were bringing me to last ring as I was talking about the rune that I pulled out, which Thuraz, right? It came broken. Right? And when I casted it, it was broken, but it went back together beautifully. I was able to fix it. And it's about challenges and obstacles and blockages and all sorts of stuff, and it broke. I feel like challenging times are over, right? There's some sort of realignment. But it also talks about a collaboration and coming together in multiple things. So something with the power of threes too, and it's the third stone in the runic alphabet. So there's something about the power of threes. 16.4 on the clock as I say that. So there's something very powerful with the power of threes. Maybe this collab is going to be with 3 other individuals or 3 businesses. And it was funny as I was saying too, like, was in the beginning of this or the last one? Sometimes I mix them up. Where I was like, there's something with threes. Was it this one? Yeah, I was talking about, like, maybe you're going to be singing, but maybe it's like your specific skill set, your talent, your ability. Like, it's going to be like singing, and it's going to be healing and something else. It's like there's something with the series of threes. There's something with putting threes together and the powers of threes, and then God force energy is behind this. All the zeros and 1717. A lot of source code energy and numbers are coming through. Wow. Okay. See why my readings go together in threes, y'all? Definitely. It's power of threes too. One of the keys and the codes and the secrets of the universe, right? That 369 frequency, right? 1733. Another number, right? Is they're highlighting to me. All right, so we're gonna get a couple tarot cards, right? Before I feel I'm out of time. I'll see if I can do part 3 in a little bit. Look, 8 of Pentacles, right? So beautiful. And today's that 8-8 energy too, right? Because in numerology, you add all the single digits together until you get a single, all the digits together until you get a single digit for numerology, right? So even though today is 617, which is really the 17th of June, you add 1 and 7, which is 8. So really the energy today is already 6, 8, and then we're in a year of an 8, which 2024. So 688, 1811. There's something very much with 8s, and that's about infinity. What goes around comes around, right? And infinite possibilities, infinite abundance, right? Something very much is coming through. And 8 of Pentacles is about work and business. And look at that giant crystal right there. And the crystals on the tree. Remember when I was talking about this giant crystal that she had, right? There's something with crystal. Maybe there's something to do with crystal work. And I was talking about beauty and makeup and crystal makeup palettes, right? Ooh, the devil is here. So you better know, higher levels, devil's definitely coming at you, right, to try to stop your path, right? So be careful about things getting inverted. I was talking in the last reading about inverted. That was the first thing that I got, see, in my downloads too. See the top, inverted. Devil tries to invert everything. So even when you think that you have an amazing, idea that comes through, the devil, kingdom of darkness, can come try to invert that, try to flip it upside down, make you feel to follow through and not go through with it. I just see 1911 on the clock, my starseed number, 911. That's the starseed calling number, right? So Devil's definitely trying to block something here. Yeah, your abundant new beginning, Ace of Pentacles. So maybe this blocked you in the past before. People being envious, people not wanting you to pursue your passions, your dreams, your desires. Two of Wands. Justice is here, baby. Look at that. I went right to Justice and the Star. What? Oh my gosh. Star and the Justice, that's the universe bringing in your wish fulfillment. That is what that is. The universe is bringing in a wish fulfillment for you. Whoa. The Chariot. Yes, you are moving. Wow, that's beautiful. Two of Wands here. So there's a new pathway here. There definitely is. This Emperor energy is coming out. Boss-like energy. Told you, there could be an Emperor coming in that brings you down a new path. There could be a very significant person that comes in, and a very significant, like, opportunity. But something amazing is coming in. And here's another 8. Told you, there's something with that 8 frequency. 8 of Cups. And that's about walking away. For some of you, you're walking away from, like, a job. You're walking away from something that didn't work for you anymore. Like I said, for some of you, you're maybe an idea like this collaboration. You're going to be working together with other people. Maybe you're going at this alone or something. There's some sort of movement here with the Chariot, this redirection. Or you taking charge of control. But there's something very significant with the 8s there. And see, look, even though there's this 8 of Cups, this walking away, and 8 of Pentacles, maybe for some of you, you need to walk away from family, friends, maybe take it how you feel fitting. A relationship that was holding you back. Anybody that was holding you back, I feel it from you pursuing your dreams, your desires, like you are. Okay? Some of you, sometimes it's family that doesn't want you to be successful. They're afraid you're going to leave them behind and whatnot. I'm hearing whatnot. So anyway, look, 6 of Wands, there's victory and success. You're definitely being elevated. You see her being elevated. See, something is elevating you up, right? You're just being lifted up. You are getting help for this elevation. I told you. And it's victory after walking away from something, and it has to do with 8 of Pentacles. So, and I'm picking up on that single swan. You often see 2 swans, so that's a single swan. That's why I was feeling to say that you could be walking away from, like, a partner, a love connection, right? Like you're walking away alone for some sort. Maybe, I don't know, but oh my gosh, 10 of Pentacles, that's a legacy. That's you definitely going after your legacy, right? That's infinite abundance too. There's definitely an ending to a situation here with the Death card. Things that were blocking you. All right, 22:22 on the clock as I say that. Wow. All these source code numbers are definitely coming through. All right. Well, I was told to close out the reading that was enough. But I'm glad I got to consult some tarot. It's very beautiful. All right. So I would definitely check out the first upload I did. That'll be right next to this one on my channel. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you have not. You are guided to me for a reason. 2244, you're in alignment. Your energetic frequency is in alignment with mine. Right? So definitely take whatever you feel is for you, though, as I do read collectively. If you feel the whole reading was for you, then it was. Right? So very beautiful energy. Oh my gosh, like you feel this is coming, like, I always say too, after my readings, you should spend some time in isolation with yourself for a little bit, just to let things integrate and to let divine reveal some more messages specifically for you. All right, love and lights, I love you. Bye.